Namaste everyone, and welcome back to Yoga Habit. I often get this question from students about a pose called Eagle Pose, Garudasana. It's when we wrap the arms and the legs, usually in a standing balance. And students often wonder why this is called Eagle Pose, because it doesn't really look like an eagle. And the fact is, it's actually named after an eagle-like deity named Garuda. And in Garuda's stories, he's often a shapeshifter. He'll go from very big to very small to help protect the other gods or to help protect certain sacred elements. So we can learn from that about our own divine nature, that while we're having this very small human experience, we're also these vast spiritual beings. So in our practice today, I want to play around with our vastness, with our bigness. We don't often allow ourselves to really take up space and really be big. So we'll let ourselves be really big today in our practice. Starting by having the palms facing upwards on your knees, your shoulders relaxed and the crown of your head lifted in Sukhasana. Finding bigness already in your breath with these big expansive inhales. How much space can your chest take up in space? Can your belly rise and expand so that your whole torso is expanding? Vastness in the breath. Now bring your arms out to your sides here, and as you inhale, raise the arms up. And as you exhale, just lower them right back down to your sides, like you're drawing the biggest possible circle in the air that you can with your arms. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Beautiful. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And we'll tap into some power here on the next one. As you exhale, bend your elbows, press your chest forward. See how much space you can allow your chest to take up in front of you, and take a deep inhale there. And then exhale, release your hands down, come onto all fours so that we can then transition back into a downward facing dog, curling your toes, exhaling, belly draws in towards the spine as you lift the hips. Bend one knee and the other. Taking a moment to settle in here. And then let's inhale to step or float through to the front of the mat to your halfway lift. Exhale, bowing forward into your forward fold. And then long, strong spine again. Take up space with your inhale, rise all the way up. Now exhale into those cactus arms again, bending the elbows, and inhale, lift your chest up and back in a bit of a back bend. Now inhale to rise up, arms coming up. Exhale, swan dive down, fold forward. Inhale to your halfway lift. Let's exhale, step the right leg back into a high lunge position, and we'll inhale to rise all the way up. Again with the exhale, bend the elbows, lift the heart as you breathe in. Feel your bigness, feel your vastness here. Then inhale, raise the arms alongside the ears, and exhale, come into your warrior two pose. So the back edge of the foot is pressing into the mat at a 90-degree angle. Arms are at shoulder height. Beautiful. Take a deep breath there. Every exhale can even deepen. Feel that expansion of the chest. Openness, bigness here. Then we'll inhale to raise the arms. Turn both feet so that the heels face in and the toes face out. And exhale into a goddess squat. So you're drawing the elbows down in your cactus pose as the legs draw open here. Take a deep breath there, and then inhaling to rise up, you can bring your hands overhead, exhale the hands down through heart center, and we'll turn back to the front of the mat, stepping forward into Tadasana. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, raise the arms, exhale, swan diving down. Inhale to your halfway lift, open heart. Exhale, step your left leg back this time into this high lunge stance, and inhale to rise up for your high lunge. Take an exhale to bend the elbows, lift the heart, breathe deeply into that heart space. Take a few breaths there, taking up as much space as you can. Feel your power. This solar plexus chakra is really pressing forward, our power center. And then inhaling the arms up, exhale as you turn the back foot to 90 degrees. for your warrior two pose. Again, drawing the arms open, broadening the chest, making yourself big. Deep breaths there. Then we'll inhale to bring the arms up overhead, straight in the front leg, and turn the heels in and the toes out. Exhale, elbows down into your goddess squat. Keep drawing the knees open, lifting through the heart. Then inhaling, pressing into the feet. Arms can come up, hands to heart center as you exhale back to the front of your mat. Now inhale, raise the arms once again, and exhale, elbows draw down, lifting the heart into that back bend. We'll inhale to rise back up. Exhale the hands down through heart center, and now step your leg out wide on your mat. We'll do goddess pose again, but this time turn your feet as far out as they can go. So we're really opening through the hips. We'll really be opening through the chest. So as I mentioned, Garuda, this vast shape-shifting deity, will go from this wide open position into our closed small Garuda pose. So going from large to small, just like the shapeshifter. Starting with your legs out wide, take an inhale to reach the arms out wide as well. Make yourself as big as possible here. Take up space. Too often we try to make ourselves small. Reach through your fingers, open your heart. Take a deep inhale. And then exhale to bend your knees as if coming into that goddess squat. Keep drawing the knees open, keep drawing the chest open. And then with the exhale, cross your right elbow over your left elbow in front of you and wrap the arms together. Now here's the challenge, is shifting your weight into the right leg. So you can turn your back heels to face forward. Shift the weight into the right leg as you lift the left leg off the ground. Exhale as you cross thigh over thigh and start to sink down into your Garudasana pose. Maybe you're lifting your elbows to find space in the upper back. Maybe you can tuck your toes around the back of the calves. Totally not necessary, but try if you can. And then inhale, explode up and out of this pose until you come back into that wide goddess squat. Feel your bigness here. And we'll take it on the other side, exhaling, left elbow coming over the right. Maybe your palms can come together, maybe not, but press the elbows forward so you stretch through the upper back. And then again, turning the back knee in so that you can then inhale to lift the right leg. Exhale, cross thigh over thigh and start squatting down into our Garudasana. Deep, steady breaths. Find your balance. The smallness of being in this human form. And with your next inhale, we'll explode out wide into our spiritual vastness. Now turn your feet so the outer edges are parallel to one another. Inhale as you raise your arms, and exhale, hands through heart center, hinge from the hips to fold forward. Plant the hands down in front of your face, and you can inhale to lengthen the spine, and exhale, sink a little deeper. We'll take this into a twist now. So inhale to your halfway lift. Plant your left hand just in front of your nose, and then inhale to reach your right fingers up to the ceiling. Then switch. Exhaling, the right hand takes the place of the left. Inhale, left fingers up. Exhale, switching. Inhale, right fingers up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, left. Take it one more time to each side. And then find a halfway lift with your inhale. And exhale, sink down deeply into your forward fold. Maybe you're turning the hands to help draw you closer through between the legs. Every inhale softens. Every exhale deepens. And your next inhale, you can walk the hands back out in front of your face. Lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, hands to the hips. And inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Turning to the front of your mat, you can inhale to step through. Take the feet out wide so your toes touch the outer edges of your mat. Let's inhale to raise the arms overhead. Palms come together as you exhale the hands down through heart center. Come down into a malasana squat. Now you might have a bolster under your bottom here, or maybe you're lifted up high. That's fine. You'll be working the legs a little more then. Just take a moment here to expand even in a small crunched little squat. See if you can press your elbows into the insides of the knees, lifting the heart. And then you can exhale to walk your hands back behind you, lower onto your bottom. Bring the soles of your feet together. Now, if you have a bolster handy, this would be a great moment to lay your bolster along your mat, so that you can then walk your hands back, lay your open heart over that bolster, palms coming out to the sides, allowing your bolster or your block to press your chest up to the sky. One of our more expansive poses here, allowing openness through the shoulders and the hips. And you can take this pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, as your Shavasana for today if you'd like, as your resting pose. Or you can stay for just a few moments and then finish with a full Shavasana. It's completely up to you. In either pose, tap into that sense of your vastness once again. I find Garuda, the eagle, really helpful as a reminder that there's peace when we zoom in, very small, and there's peace when we zoom out, very large, whether you're meditating on a single blade of grass or you're meditating on the vastness of the universe. There's great peace to be found there. So like Garuda, we make ourselves big or we make ourselves small, and we find peace in the variation. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.